Ms. Khalid.
Thank you, Chair, and I welcome the new members to the Justice Committee as we talk about this. And I must say that I have a lot of issue with the speculation that Mr. Cooper has put forward here in his remarks. Mr. Chair, I really appreciate that you started off by assuring everybody how nonpartisan and how cordial we have been able to act here as a committee. We are independent, have not been influenced in any way in our decision in what we are deliberating here today. And I remind Mr. Cooper that the words of the motion do not limit the witness list to what is here proposed. These are, as the chair said, the witnesses that have agreed to come forward. They're not the witnesses it's not a complete list of witnesses. The way that we've really conducted our committee over the past number of years has been to have discussions. In-camera discussions are very normal in how we come up with our witness lists. So I really encourage my friends on the opposite to not make political hay out of this. Putting up our phone numbers on the Liberal benches on their platforms and on social media is really not the way to go. I think that this amounts to bullying. We have been and continue to be a very independent committee, and I think that the discussion today is really as independent as it gets. I stand by the integrity of this committee. I know in the past we have had many robust discussions about how we conduct ourselves, about the various bills and studies that have passed through this committee, and we've done well in how we've been able to have those discussions and to understand exactly what it is that we're doing for Canadians. Absolutely, Canadians have a right to know how their government functions. Absolutely, we run on a platform, and we, I as a member of firm Mississauga and Mills, absolutely agree that the government should be open and transparent, and we have been. And I think that the motion before us today really speaks to how open and transparent we are. We're willing to look into this. We're willing to look into what the standards are between the relationships between the Attorney General and the Prime Minister's office and our colleagues in general. And as we delve into this, I think that we'll have a clear picture that Canadians really deserve to know what the nature of that relationship is. And we as a committee have that duty and obligation. And I stand by my colleagues in making sure that Canadians have that right to know, and will ensure that they do have that. At the same time, I don't appreciate the political posturing that is going on here, the hay that is being created out of nothing, and would look forward to speaking to what our permanent members of the Justice Committee have to say about witnesses, and how we can come together on a consensus as to how we move forward with this study, and provide the clarification that Canadians deserve on this issue. And so I am very happy to support the motion that is before us today, and I look forward to really providing that clarification.
Thank you very much, Ms. Khalid. I would just also point out as a factual matter, I don't recall one time over the last 3 years that we've agreed on our list of witnesses at anything but an in-camera meeting. That is the normal course of this committee. Mr. Collin.